Go ahead, David.
Yeah, David Newton, ESPN.com. For Kyle, all year we've heard about you and Denny and Jimmy being the threats to win the championship, and Kurt seems to be really coming on now. Can you talk about whether we should start considering him a serious threat out there and what you've seen as far as him enjoying things now?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, he's been running well all year long. You know, they've had a lot of successes so far, and they swept here Charlotte. So, you know, the team's doing well. Steve's doing a good job, and Kurt is too. So, you know, I think that's what's that? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 Busch. You know, the Busch family's won 6 in a row since the nationwide race at Dover. So that's kind of cool. And you know, Kurt's a lot better at Pocono than I am, so I wish him the best of luck next weekend at being able to win that one. So hopefully we can just get a solid run like Jamie mentioned and get a top 10 if we can get one.
Go over here. Tom Bowles has a question.
I'm Bowles, SI, and FrontStretch.com. This one's for Kyle. Championship teams are usually made out of overcoming adversity. I know you're a guy that likes to win, but how does a night like tonight, can you take the confidence from this and move forward looking ahead towards the chase when you guys were in 20th, 25th with a car that was pretty much junk, and then you came back to finish third instead of finishing 25th, as I know has sometimes happened in the past?
Yeah, I mean these are the nights that championships are made of. You know, we protected ourselves tonight and got back up through there, got a good solid third place finish out of it. You know, and I'm happy about it. You know, I'm not dissatisfied at all that we didn't win the night's race. I would have liked to have, but we didn't have a car capable of doing that after we got caught up in that wreck. I mean that's frustrating that we were really good early, but you know it's just a part of what happened tonight in the 600 miles and guys taking 2 tires and beating other guys out of the pits that are still coming in. So. It was unfortunate that we had that circumstance, but you know the M&M's pretzel car was fast, and we got it back going there at the end where we can come up through there and finish well.
Go ahead, Dave. You have a question?
Dave Exum, Charlotte Examiner. Jamie, can you just talk about the chemistry between you and Bono, and if you haven't?
Yeah, I mean, Bono was my most pleasant surprise coming to EGR. I didn't know him. I'd parked next to Martin over the last few years, and I knew Bono from the Busch series at the time. You know, I'd seen him interviewed on TV, but I really didn't know him, and I didn't realize that how much our personalities were alike. And he's become a really good friend of mine, and I don't know, we just seem to think alike. And I feel like I do a really good job of listening to the crew chief and the engineers talk, and then when I feel like I need something with my car, I'll suggest that. And Kevin, when we sit in our debriefs after practice, he doesn't talk a lot. He's like, I just want you to talk, and I want to listen and kind of feel you out. And he sits back and he just listens to what I have to say. And usually he thinks about it for 4 or 5 hours, and I'll call him later on and ask him what he's thinking. He does a really good job. And the thing that I like the most about him, and Kyle would like this, is that Bono in his spare time works on his race car. Like when he has an extra 30 minutes or an extra day off, he works on his modified, and he just loves racing that much. This is his life, and he's a racer, and I'm the same way. I've got like a little kart shop, and when I get spare time, I work on my go-karts. And so we just are a lot alike, and that's been the best surprise for me coming over here.
Any further questions? Okay, guys, thank you very much. Oh, Mike, you got one real quick?
Just a quick one for Kyle. Mike Neff from FrontStretch.com. When you did have your contact on pit road, you got a speeding penalty coming off. Did you know you were going to have to come back to pit road and you were just trying to get back around as fast as you could, and it didn't matter if you got the speeding penalty, or was it just you lost track of what was going on because you got in the accident?
Yeah, it was pretty much we were coming back anyway. So I just let her eat and tried to come around and get caught up as soon as I can. I knew we were going to get caught up before we got to pit road anyway, but I was just trying to get caught up so I could, get in behind those cars and get my train of thought on what was going on and tell the guys exactly what I felt and see that the steering wheel was off and just try to communicate as much information back to them as I could, so then when we got back there they could make some changes.
Okay, guys, thank you. Appreciate it.